guys, Trust Ted here, Tesla owner, Silicon Valley. Today, I got another review for you. This is the ACOPOWER TesFridge, and this is actually specifically designed for the Model 3. I got my friend Brandon coming over, and we're gonna actually fit this in his trunk. And as always, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe. I'm gonna be going through the product. We'll go through the installation, the functionality, give you the price value rating, and then a final rating at the end. So let's get into the review. All right, let's unbox the ACOPOWER fridge. So just going through this, I just opened up the plastic part, but you can see this is what it's gonna look like here. So really nicely insulated here. Okay, a couple of, I think these may be the side compartment. We'll find out. And we'll take you through all of that. Take this off. Nice packaging here. Everything looks pretty protected, which is great. I reviewed one of these for the Model Y. I was really impressed with it. This one seems really nice too. It's a little shallower, as you can see, because this is going into the Model 3. So a friend of mine is going to be arriving here and we'll go through it all. But, you know, first impression, it's quite nice. All right, so here are the three pieces. And all I'm gonna do is, there's like a little groove in there, and then you can see the slot there. So these must fit in here. Whoops. And so this will just take a second. I might actually get a screwdriver. No, it looks like it'll just go in. So you just push them in like that. Yeah, not a big deal actually. Once you sort of get them lined up, they slide in pretty easy, as you can see. So there you go. All right, so now I got the cover or the vent, whatever this is, and we'll put it in the vehicle. Before my buddy gets here, I just want to show you guys, I'm going to plug it into my Model Y. So basically you put in the plug. There's really only one spot for it to go, and then my Y has a cigarette lighter over here, so I'm going to plug that in over there, and you can hear the unit powers up. And then what I'm going to do is I'll show you on my phone. I'll get my other camera and I'll show you on my phone the app install. But we'll take this display cover off, and yep, I can actually see it says 64 degrees. So it's starting up already, and there are buttons, which I'll show you later, a little better close up, but you can see there are buttons there that, you know, up and down to change the various desired temperature. So I will connect my app and show you how to do that. One thing I want you guys to know is that the actual app, even though there's an ACOPOWER, and you would think, oh, that's the fridge app, that is not the one you want to go to. There's actually a specific one for Tesla Fridge, and you can see it there. And how did I get there? Well, I got there because of the user manual. So this is really key. Make sure that you scan the right QR code for the various apps. So then once you get to here, because earlier I was trying this app, which is wrong. It's this one. So I'm gonna like search for it and connect, and you can see, wow, that's really great. Just wanted to quickly show you how to change the temperature here. So this actually powers the fridge on and off, but when it's on, and then I can change, so it's at 37, gonna make it go to like 33, and then you can see the display on the fridge goes to 33. So that's really cool that you can sort of set this up and you know, turn it on or off, and you know, control it via Bluetooth. Now, of course, you can control this via Bluetooth, but you can also, you know, change settings. So if you click this settings button here, what'll happen is you'll see, oh, Fahrenheit? No, I'm like Canadian, I want Celsius. So, you know, there you go to Celsius, or, you know, you can change it back. So these buttons here are multifunction. One press is on, 3 seconds, 1 second press is on, 3 seconds off. And then this button the same way, 1 second, you know, changes the temperature, and then 3 seconds will change that. Well, you see that max on the bottom? You can change that to eco. So if you want it to consume less power, you know, you can just go and change that. So you can you know, set that to a different number. You see on how it says Eco now. One more thing I want to point out for you guys is just how thick the insulation is all around. So obviously the thicker it is, you lose some area, but the thickness is what allows the fridge to be super efficient. It's like almost 2 inches of insulation around the container, and that's going to allow this to be very efficient and not take a lot of battery power. So I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. One of the things that's really amazing is I started this up and it was in the 60-degree range, and it couldn't have been more than 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the max. And I set it to go to 36 and it's already there. So what's really great is this thing really can cool fast, and you can actually have this go into the freezing. So this can go below 32 degrees, and so you can use it as a freezer or a fridge. And if I just sort of open it up here and put my hand in, oh yeah, I can feel it's really cold in there. So this is really impressive, the performance of this. All right, so you can see Brandon's trunk. It's got a lot of stuff in it, so he and I are actually gonna take the stuff out. He's got some stuff in the sub trunk too, so we need to get that out before we can show you the fridge. But the good news is, after we put the fridge in, you know, you're gonna see that you have a lot of space to still utilize. All right, now I'm gonna put the fridge in the trunk because we cleared it all out. So Brandon, thanks for your help there. And it fits really nice. Let's show you. So you can actually see, you know, that it fits perfectly, kind of like it was made for the Model 3, which obviously it was. And it fits below the surface here. And so we can actually put that cover down and it will fit perfectly flat. And then you can see you got all your room to reclaim. So let's plug it in and make sure that the cord can reach the front cigarette lighter adapter. All right, one thing I actually want to mention is, I know I showed you guys the cover putting back, but that was just to show you that it's flush. ACOPOWER actually has a cover. Remember the cover I showed you guys how to install this? So this is to help vent. And so this is what you want to use. So I'm just going to put this in here, and you can see it fits really nicely. Let me show you that. And you can see it fits. And so you have the venting, and if this is really important, especially if you're going to be driving a while or using it for a while in the sub trunk, you want to make sure you got some venting. Now, I showed you guys, this is the cable that connects into the fridge. And I just want you to get an idea. I got Brandon holding it way over there in the front of the car. So rest assured, this is gonna reach all the way into the center console for you to plug in. And it's up to you how you wanna snake it into the vehicle. All I'm gonna show you is how to get this plugged in to the fridge here in the trunk, and then how you wire it up to the center console. You know, you got a lot of options. You got plenty of length. All right, guys, so again, it's really straightforward. You just put the plug in here, and then when I'm putting it in and I'm dropping it in, maybe you can just move the camera and show a close-up of this down. I just want to make sure that they see. You want to put the cord down in there, and then just make sure it stays flat, and there you go. Then you can take it and snake it through. Brandon actually has an Anchor portable battery. It's about 1 kilowatt. So let's plug it in and just make sure that the folks can see this fridge doesn't really take a lot of power. And I think you just heard the beep of the fridge. You know, that means it can be powered on. And then if you look, there it is, the display, it's powered on. So that's another option. If you don't want to use your Tesla battery, you can, you know, have something small like that Anchor power. Hey, I just thought I'd show you guys. The fridge is running, and you can see it's around 30 watts. It was ranging everywhere from like almost 0 up to about 60 or so watts. So that just gives you an idea of what it's probably going to run at on a steady state basis. Also, just to show you guys, I thought it would really be helpful. This is a small Gatorade, and so that can fit standing up, but this water bottle you know, is too tall, right? You're not going to be able to close it. So you get an idea of what you can fit in there. Quite a few drinks, certainly Tupperware lunch box kind of thing or whatnot. All right, guys, let's wrap up the review for the ACOPOWER TesFridge for the Model 3. So for a product, I'm gonna give this a 5. This thing I think is really well built. It fits great. The cord length and all that stuff is plenty long. For installation, I'm gonna give it a 4. And the only reason that it's a 4 is sometimes these buttons will take a little bit for you to get used to, whether you press it for 1 second or 3 seconds. And the app, you need to, you know, connect to it with that QR code. And I had a couple of difficulties here and there connecting. In terms of the functionality, I'm giving this thing a 5. This thing is a beast. I love how fast it makes the stuff cold. It doesn't really take a lot of power. You saw what we had in there. And then for the price value, it's $5.99 for the Model 3, this version. You also have an option to get like a battery. They have a small battery that can come with this, which is something you may want. And so again, $5.99, that's actually, I think, pretty reasonable. And they're offering discounts on top of that. So I'm gonna give that a 4, and that's a final score of 18. Again, Trusted Tesla owner, Silicon Valley, thanks so much for watching this video. Look for more reviews in the future.